Guys, it's time. Namine is within the spotlight. What's going on, guys? I'm Mystic Mallet. Today's video is going to be about how Namine is going to aid Ventus to help him remember about his past and his origin. But before we get too deep into this is part 2 theory. This is part 2 to the theory that I've released a couple days ago. It was a banger. I have many likes. I had people, comment on the video, and I had a great conversation with many of you that commented on that video, and it's just a blast. I appreciate every single one of you, even the one that views and leaves. I appreciate you too as well. But before we get into this, spoiler alert, we know that Ventus is from back then, and what I was saying in my last video is time travel is going to be Ventus's best friend, basically. And he's going to learn how to do it. He's going to learn the power of waking. He's going to learn how to time travel and all that, because time travel is going to be very, very beneficial towards Ventus, I'm saying, because Ventus has been alive for a while. So we can actually travel to those ancient times because Ventus is from those times. And why I say Namine is because Namine is going to help Ventus remember. Because anybody who hasn't, known much about Namine, or maybe you forgot about Namine, but Namine is back. Namine is back as our own human again in Kingdom Hearts 3. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, that is. But it's going to be, her role is going to be so huge towards Ventus, because we can literally dive into Ventus's memories and actually uncover so much. It's crazy to think about, because Namine is literally going to be like, okay, Ventus, this and that happened. There was another Keyblade War, Chirithy. He's going to be like, oh, Chirithy was telling me about something like that, right? And then Ventus is going to wake up with his newfound memories, memories that he's found once again, bringing his memories into the light. And he's going to be like, oh, there was a virus back then. There was, there was a person named Brain. There was, Lushu. There's, Ephemer, Scald, Strelitzia, Lurium, Marluxia. But one thing I will say is, it's going to be such a crazy pivotal role that these two are going to play together. And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be so crazy because, he's going to mention these names to Sora and the gang. And then Yensid is going to be like, Ephemer, the founder of Scala ad Kylum. And it's going to be crazy. You just don't understand how crazy it's going to be when we find that point out. And I know this scene is coming. I have a feeling that this theory, and take theories for Kingdom Hearts for a grain of salt. But one thing I will say is these things, everything is pointing towards this. You know what I mean? Everything is pointing towards Namine unlocking his heart and unlocking his memories so he can remember. Maybe they'll do it where, Ventus will go inside of a pod. You don't know. Maybe Ventus will go away for a while. Maybe Ventus will go away for a couple months and it can do a time skip, just like what they did inside the Limit Cut episode of Kingdom Hearts 3. The Limit Cut secret episodes where you fight the data bosses. Remember how it said, after when Riku came, it said, not Riku. When Riku came to Terra and Aqua and Ventus, when they went to the Realm of Darkness, it's time skipped and it said 1 year later. Maybe they'll do the same thing with Ventus. Maybe it'll be Ventus will go in the pod and it'll be 1 year later. And then Ventus will be 16. Sora would technically be 18, even though Sora is lost in Shibuya right now, near the 104 building. But one thing I will say is, everything is just pointing towards this. And this is gonna be a very huge, rude awakening for Ventus. Ventus is gonna be like, I got time travel too. Hold my beer. And he's just gonna go back, and like I said in my last video is, Kairi's grandmother can come back. Sora's mom can come back. Maybe Riku's dad could come back too, because they did mention him back in Birth by Sleep. They did mention Riku's dad once. And we all know that the infamous saying that Tetsuya Nomura said is, what's stated in Kingdom Hearts is there for a reason. even though it may be far-fetched and maybe you won't think too much about it, it's still there for a reason. Caramel macchiato is pretty good. This video is going to open up the minds to everybody that forgot about Namine's abilities, because I understand, you know, I understand where y'all are coming from. The people who do forget, I understand, because we haven't played Chain of Memories for a while. We haven't played Chain of Memories in years, you know, and that's one of the most avoided games just because of the whole card sequence and that type of stuff. And yeah, that part of the game was annoying, but it's crazy because, like, Namine is literally ushering into the main, like, into the spotlight, and Ventus is ushering into the spotlight as well, and their role is gonna, like, go like this together. It's like peanut butter and jelly. It's like, just imagine that. Imagine the stuff that we can see. We can maybe see Ventus's parents. Maybe we'll get a cutscene of Ventus when he was a kid. Maybe we can see when Ventus acquires the Keyblade. Maybe there's so much secrets that we can see. You know? Maybe Ava and Ventus had like a little secret relationship. So, like, who knows? Who knows what happens? You know what I mean? Like, who knows? And they're just throwing curveballs out there because it's like we don't know much, but we can also theorize with what we have. And, like, it's just crazy to think about because Namine is gonna be, she's gonna have such a huge role, you know what I mean? Like, she's gonna come back. She came back out of nowhere, you know, during the Keyblade War. Riku Replica said, here's this replica body, you know, here's this doll. Insert Namine's heart into this replica and we good, you know, Namine is back, you know, and everybody's forgetting about her abilities of unlocking memories. This could even work for Marluxia, or should I say Lurium, because Marluxia is becoming a human again, apparently to what Aiza is, because Aiza became a human again the moment that we killed him off in Keyblade Graveyard. Aiza came back. Aiza as in Sayax, and, you know, he came back. But, like, it's crazy because, like, I could only imagine, like, everybody's gonna be so like surprised and shocked. King Mickey's gonna be like, Ephemer, who's that? You know, I heard Yen Sid talking about this person one time. Who is he? And then Yen Sid's gonna come out the cut talking about, oh, I knew him. He is the savior. He is the founder of Scala Ad Kylum. And I already know, like, it's gonna be crazy, you know? It's gonna be just... The story is so juicy right now, and there's so much to talk about because we are in the juiciness. We are in the steak and potatoes of the Kingdom Hearts series right now. We are out of the drought season. We're out of 2021. 2021 was juicy as well when it came to Kingdom Hearts because we have the Remind DLC, we have the Limit Cut episode, the Secret episode, we have the good and bad endings of Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as we have Melody and Memories, and we have, like, you know, the cloud version of Nintendo Switch Kingdom Hearts series coming. We have that coming very soon. It's very juicy. Things are warming up and things are getting popping. We have another, like, 20th anniversary of the Kingdom Hearts series event about to take place in, like, 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months. That's about to happen, and I have many theories towards that too, but that will be in my next video. I don't want to, you know, reveal too much. Please just go inside the comment section below and just tell me how y'all feel about that, because it's just crazy to even think about that we are going to be, like, seeing Ventus on the main screen more than Sora, because I actually want to see Ventus more than Sora, believe it or not. Yeah, we know Ventus, you know, Sora is locked within Shibuya. We know that for a fact. But Ventus just has so much secrets to offer that Kingdom Hearts Key just can't offer at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, Namine need to dive into the memories and unlock our boys' memories, because I guarantee we got secrets. How do we know? Maybe Ventus had a you know, a relationship with Luxu. Maybe he knew Luxu to some extent, because we know that Ventus has a huge pivotal role back in Kingdom Hearts Key, as well as now what it seems to be. But we're running out of time. I don't want to make this into a long video. I can literally talk about this for hours. So I don't want to make this into a long video, but please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Please comment how you feel. And make sure you catch me in the next one. Peace.